Don't take the Duolingo English test until you've watched this video, because I'm going to share with you the 7 things you should not do if you want to avoid getting disqualified and to pass with flying colors. Some of these are rules you must follow, and others are just my suggestions to help you score higher on this test. So let's jump right into it. Number 1, don't look away from the screen. Make sure you keep your eyes on the screen for most of the test. The Duolingo English test is a high-stakes exam, and Duolingo want to make sure that test takers don't cheat. Because if people are able to cheat, then the test is basically worthless. So even if it feels natural for you to look away when you're thinking or when you're speaking, try not to. Try to make sure you're focused on your screen or your webcam for the whole test. During the writing questions, you are allowed to look down at the keyboard, but try not to stare completely at the keyboard for the whole time. Number 2, don't forget to prep. To score high on the Duolingo English test, you need to prepare. Now, I know that the Duolingo test looks a lot friendlier than the other exams like the IELTS or TOEFL, but even so, preparation is essential if you want to get a really high score, especially, in my opinion, for the speaking and writing questions. So how can you prepare? Well, I've made over 100 videos focusing on the Duolingo English test, so you can study with those for free. I know 100 is a lot, so I recommend that you pick a particular question type and then search through my videos to focus on preparing for that question type. Do 1 question type a day. There are also other YouTube creators that make great content, so study with all of us. So YouTube's a great way to study for free, but if you would like to study in a more organized way, then you can check my website, detready.com. Here we have a production score course, which takes you through step by step how to answer the speaking and writing questions, and there's lots of PDFs for you to download and study with. But if you just want to simply practice, then I recommend using our practice platform. This is an interactive platform where you can practice the question types just like on the real test and check your answers immediately. So you have YouTube videos, a full production course, and a practice platform to help you to do well on this test. Don't forget to put in the work, because that will give you the best chance at acing this exam. Number 3, don't even think about memorizing an answer. So this one is for the speaking and writing questions. Some test takers in the past have used a memorized answer to answer the speaking and writing questions. And if you do that, you'll likely get an email like this saying that you were disqualified and you could not get a certified result. Of course, we all understand that memorizing an answer before you take the test would make the exam a lot easier for you, but you can't do that. The speaking and writing questions are there to test your natural and spontaneous responses to the questions you're given. They are not designed to test your ability to memorize answers. On top of that, you need to answer exactly what the questions ask you. So if you memorize an answer and it's not related to the question, then you won't get a certified score. You'll get an email like this saying that your exam was uncertified and you were disqualified. Number 4, don't allow anyone in your room. Make sure you are completely alone when you're taking the test. It's quite simple, but of course in reality it could be challenging, especially if you live with lots of people. But the rule is you need to be alone. If Duolingo suspect that there is someone else in the room, then you will get disqualified. And since this is a serious rule to break, you might not be allowed to take the test ever again. So make sure you're in the room alone, and also make sure the room is quiet. Ask your family members or friends to be quiet for that 1 hour you're taking the test. After that, throw a huge party or whatever you want to do, but while you're taking the test, make sure you are alone. 6, don't ignore the rules. I've talked about a few of the main rules already in this video, but there are a few more, so go onto the Duolingo test website and find out about these rules. Don't ignore them. You can find the rules if you go to the Duolingo test homepage and download the readiness guide. That readiness guide has all of the rules and some extra tips to help you prepare for the exam. You can also go to the FAQ section on the Duolingo test website and find a list of rules there. There's a link to both of these below in the description, but make sure you read them and understand them before you take the test. And the last one is don't forget to ask for help. This online test is quite new and a lot of test takers have questions about it, some technical or some about preparation. If you have a technical question, something to do with your computer for example, then head over to the Duolingo test website. At the bottom right, click on Help, and here you can chat with a member of the DET support team. For all technical questions, definitely head over to the Duolingo website and ask their support team. They are there to help you. But if you have any study or preparation questions, then visit my Facebook group. We have over 90,000 members and they are all very supportive. So ask your questions and get guidance from the members plus from myself. We will be very happy to assist you. So join the Facebook group. There is a link below in the description. Now you need to learn how to effectively prepare for the Duolingo English test, and I recommend you watch this video here for that. It will guide you through a solid preparation plan to get you ready for your exam. Okay, thanks a lot, and I'll see you there.